Hello, hello, hello. This is Cyborg.
And Bumblebee.
And today we're going to be talking about
Ultimate Black Panther issue number 16.
Ooh La La. So this one picks up where the last one ended, of course, but we get a little twist and extra information, I would say. What about you, Bumblebee?
I would say so. The issue opens up with, I think, Ra and Khonshu.
Correct.
It technically doesn't say, but that's who I'm assuming. They're running certain experiments with the new elements to see if they can replicate what happened to Abby,
Right.
but it's not working. And the person in charge of the research is pretty much like, I can't seem to replicate it. The only thing I can say is that it has a consciousness.
Right.
And that it's doing this to spite me because it knows what we're trying to do. And that's pretty much what it's not working. It's making the people that they are putting in there and exposing to it, making them go crazy instead of turning them into
obedient dogs.
Well, not even obedient, like just powerful things that's going to be fighting on their side.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong about that.
But it's not working.
Nah, because it's not meant for them.
Also true. She says that, my conclusion here is that, well, let me rephrase. The screen that she's talking to was like, so if that's your conclusion, it has a consciousness. So what do you think it desires? And she said, I think it wanted to be found, but not by us. And then the issue continues where we see T'Challa, Storm, and Chima, who is the brother of Adi. They're tracking his brother, trying to track him down to see if they can help him get him fixed up.
Right.
And they track him down. They find him. Ororo, aka Storm, is like, I'm gonna do what I need to do. If I need to take him out, I'm gonna take him out.
And sure enough.
And the brother's like, I don't want you. I don't want my brother harmed.
She just let loose the juice.
Yeah. T'Challa's like, whatever it'll be done. Whatever needs to be done will be done.
Hey, you do what you gotta do, man.
And the brother shows up. They head over there. They start fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
Chima goes up to his brother trying to talk to him. And his brother's like, nah. Touched his face and tossed him to the side.
He might be dead.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he is.
We don't fully know, but he could be alive. Maybe, possibly. We don't know.
If he is, his face and his skull is very disfigured.
Hey.
I'll say that much.
While you might be possibly right, he could still be alive. Struggling, but still be alive.
And T'Challa and Storm tried to fight him. That didn't work either. He's like, he's talking to T'Challa. He said, "You're favored. Well, why do you think your bloodline has been allowed to rule? It's because you serve us. You belong to us. That's why you have these visions, and that's why you can hear our song and hear the things that he's been experiencing, the nightmares, the visions, pretty much all of that." And Addie's pretty much like, you'll, when the time comes, you will serve us, pretty much. Just like the rest of your bloodline has in the past.
I serve no one.
So that's it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He also said that he's a harbinger, which means that he's a
herald or a sort, I guess.
His task is to open the gateway and then bring in the rest of whatever's coming.
Oh my.
So they need to stop him from doing that.
Yeah, that would help.
Storm took a hit, a good. Well, let me. Storm hit him with all she got.
Yeah.
And it wasn't enough.
It was not.
And she took a hit.
She tried. She did. It didn't work.
T'Challa caught her when she was falling from the sky. They get to a safe house for a group. They're talking. She's pretty much telling him like, hey, he was pretty much like, I don't want you guys to be to come into harm. You and Eric can go, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, just because I took a hit don't mean I'm a coward, number one.
Ooh.
Number two, you just scared. Doesn't mean you run away and give up. Just admit that you're scared. We gonna figure it out, but just admit that you're scared.
I will not.
It's okay to have fear. It's okay to be scared. We gonna figure this out. We need to stop him from opening this gateway. That's what we need to focus on.
You may be right, but no.
But yeah, Storm and T'Challa are all right. I don't know what happened to Chima, and that's how the issue ends. She makes it rain because it calms her nerves. Because she's scared too, she says.
I don't blame her. The rain is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can fall asleep to that easily. So I feel that.
She can pretty much make herself an instant white noise machine that she can control.
Not gonna lie, that's cool. That's cool. Like, oh, don't worry. I brought my own white noise.
I
don't need yours.
So that's how the issue ends. We'll have to wait and see what happens next in the next issue. But I guess the next thing that they need to worry about is making sure that this gateway doesn't get opened.
Yeah.
To open up whatever's coming.
That would be very bad.
This dark vibranium and this element that's wreaking havoc.
That would not be good.
Yeah.
Although it would be a good read, it would not be good for them.
No, it would not be good for this world. I think T'Challa and Storm and Eric Killmonger, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, but
they'll figure something out.
I'm gonna say this, and I hope I'm wrong. I think Storm and Ororo might get together.
You mean Storm and T'Challa?
I mean, yeah, Storm and T'Challa might get together.
I mean that was prophesized earlier in the series.
Yeah, but I'm hoping not, because it's gonna kill Eric.
I mean,
it's gonna kill him.
I mean,
it's gonna kill him.
I mean, it is.
It is gonna kill him.
The only thing I could say to that is
because technically as well.
Well, yeah, of course. The only other thing I'll say to that
deception, betrayed. Sorry.
What I'll say about that is technically both of them are in relationships. T'Challa is married. He has a queen back home in Wakanda.
And don't matter now.
So I don't know how that's gonna work. They just gonna cheat together. I don't know. I mean, how crazy would it be if T'Challa and Storm got together and then Okoye and Eric Killmonger got together? They just be switching.
that I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be a little weird.
A little bit.
You guys tell us what's your thoughts on that.
One other thing that I will say about that is if that were to happen, that could be the gateway for Eric Killmonger becoming a villain for T'Challa.
I don't know if that's gonna be his villain stories.
I mean,
but you might be right.
It's not the best, and I don't know if I would necessarily like it and think that it was a creative way to do it, but it could be a way that they could do that.
Yeah, you're not wrong, because there are multiple ways, and that could be possibly one. But I just don't think it'll be it could be like the end point. Like there could be multiple things that has happened, and
that could be like the last straw type thing, or like the cherry on top.
Pretty much, but I don't think it would be the start.
Okay,
because
I mean,
that's just too cliche.
But we'll have to wait and see as we continue reading.
Yeah, you guys check it out for yourself. I know some of you are just watching and not subscribed to us. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Bob, sitting over there in your recliner.
I'm sorry, Bob.
I'm not.
He keeps targeting you.
But you guys take care. Check out their local comic book store. And also, if you can't, for some reason, Bob can't go to your local comic book store, check out the app.
The Marvel Unlimited app.
Where you can watch and catch up to any and every comic book that we're reading and talking about. You guys take care. Much love to you. Peace.